说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello there, my name is Ken Carroll. This is Chinese Pod coming to you from Shanghai, China. And just something, I feel like giving you a slightly more formal introduction today.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
Jenny, mesdames et messieurs.
No longer Johnny,
Indeed, Johnny.
as that's too informal for
Je
today's
vous
English.
présente Jenny. Hello, Jenny. Was that
Okay.
formal enough?
Yes.
I don't know if that was even correct grammar. But anyway, so Jenny, what are we talking about today?
A rather frustrating experience.
A frustrating experience.
Yeah, for learners of Chinese. You know the language, but
Yes.
sometimes you just didn't hear your interlocutor clearly. So how do you express that?
Okay, so this is something that happens sometimes. Maybe you've spent some time studying, learning Chinese, and you actually don't hear what's said.
Yes.
As opposed to you don't comprehend what's said, and people might think you don't understand the language.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's the scenario. So let's listen to the dialogue 3 times, and then we'll come back and we'll break it down.
Dialogue first time.
你找谁？
什么？
你不懂中文？
我懂，我没听清楚。
Second time.
你找谁？
什么？
你不懂中文？
我懂，我没听清楚。
Third time.
你找谁？
什么？
你不懂中文？
我懂，我没听清楚。
Okay, well, if you would go through it, I would translate it.
Sure. 你找谁？
Who are you looking for?
你找谁？
Who are you looking for?
你找谁？什么？
What?
什么？
Hmm?
什么？你不懂中文？
Don't you understand Chinese?
你不懂中文？
You don't understand Chinese?
你不懂中文？我懂，我没听清楚。
I understand, but I didn't hear clearly.
我懂，我没听清楚。
I understand, I didn't hear clearly.
我懂，我没听清楚。
Okay, now, so let's, again, to put it into context, let's say somebody comes into the factory here.
Yes.
A foreigner, let's say. He's looking for someone, he's looking around, and he's looking for me or John or you or someone. And then unaware or unexpectedly, somebody comes up and says,
Yes.
Who are you looking for? And he goes, huh? That's the kind of context.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's take it from the top again, and let's break it down into some details.
你找谁？你找谁？
Okay, now from the backline build up here. So the word 谁 means who. Okay, and it's a question here. So the question to look for someone, to seek someone is
找，找 third tone.
great. So could you put those two together? So look for who?
找谁？找谁？
找谁?
Yes.
Now, so that's your third tone and your
And
second
second.
tone. And that's good practice. So let's hear that. Let's hear the music of that again, please, Jenny, if you wouldn't mind.
找谁？找谁？
找谁? Great. Now, and of course, you need a pronoun there. So you're asking that person. You're saying you. So if you put it all together, you get
你找谁？你找谁？
你找谁? Great. So 你 as in you.
Yeah.
So literally translated is you seek whom. That would be it. So who are you looking for?
Yes.
Great. Now, your visitor wasn't actually, maybe he was sort of goofing off or whatever, but he says, sorry?
什么？什么？
Now, 什么 literally means what?
What?
Thing, what's going on. But it's a good way to, to respond when you don't know what's going on.
Yes.
You don't understand. It's very, very simple way to say what's going on. What do you mean? And so let's hear it again, please, Jenny.
什么？什么？
Great. Now, let's take a look at the next sentence, please.
你不懂中文。你不懂中文。
Great. Now, the word, let's take it from the back once again. And so the last word there we have is
中文。中文。
zhongwen, and that is
Chinese. The Chinese language.
great. Zhongwen, very important. Let's hear it again, please, Jenny.
中文。中文。
Zhongwen, great. Now, that means the Chinese language. Zhongwen, great. Now, the verb to understand, as in to comprehend, is
懂。懂。
dong, and that's third tone.
Correct.
Okay, so could you put that together, please? Understand and Chinese.
懂中文。懂中文。
Dong, zhongwen. Great, to understand. Chinese. Now, we had the pronoun, the second person there, which was a second ago, and that is
你。你。
meaning you. Ni.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chinese Pod Trivia. Our first question is, how long will it take you to become an intermediate Chinese speaker using the Chinese Pod app? Is it A, the rest of your life? B, you should already be an intermediate speaker? C, 3 months? Or D, Chinese Pod has an app?
You should already be in.
Ooh, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, 3 months. That's right. Head over to ChinesePod.com now to register for your access to over 4,000 lessons. Get the Chinese Pod app now on Google Play or the App Store.
Now, if you said you understand Chinese, you'd say
你懂中文。你懂中文。
great. Now, but in this case, the sentence was
你不懂中文。你不懂中文。
great. Now, so the word 不, which is fourth tone, means
Not.
not
the
the negative. So 懂中文 means to understand Chinese, and
不懂中文。
means
That
you
you
don't
don't.
understand. Great. So let's hear that sentence one more time.
你不懂中文。
Now, this is actually, it's a question in a sense.
Yes. So
You're-
you raise the tone at the end.
Yes, yeah. And I mean, you're unlikely to say to someone, you don't understand Chinese if you've just seen the person for the first time. So you can infer that it's a question. So one more time, please.
你不懂中文。
Great. Now, that is a sentence that, in one form or another, that you may hear quite often. Hopefully not too often, because it could be obvious that you do 懂中文.
Yes.
Hopefully.
So this is how you answer.
And this is how you answer. And so it's
我懂。我懂。
我懂, and 2 third tones right there. Right?
Correct.
So could you do that very slowly, the 2 third tones first, please, Jenny?
我懂。我懂。
我懂. Great. So now, of course, you don't want to walk around saying 我懂. People think you're a little bit crazy, but just want to hear the sound. So in a natural speed, it would sound like
我懂。我懂。
我懂. Great. Now, so 我懂 meaning I understand, but the problem is here that I didn't hear clearly. So let's hear that. I didn't hear clearly.
我没听清楚。我没听清楚。
Great. Now, let's take it from the back. So the word clear or clearly is
清楚。清楚。
great. Now, that sounds like first tone and third tone. Right?
Correct.
清楚. Great. Now, that means clearly. Now, to hear or to listen clearly.
听清楚。听清楚。
听, the verb 听 means to listen to
hear.
or to hear.
Yes.
Yeah. So 听清楚 means to hear clearly. Okay. Now, and so the pronoun here is I, and that is
我
great. Now, 我听清楚 would be I hear clearly.
Yes.
But in this case, I didn't hear it clearly, and that is
我没听清楚我没听清楚
great. Now, 没听清楚 meaning I didn't hear you clearly. Now, as opposed to I didn't understand. Okay, because you may well understand, but you just didn't actually hear what was said. Well, there you go. Now, lots of scenarios that this language would apply in, but with a little bit of change and a little bit of... but that's high-frequency language, and I think you'll find it useful. Let's listen to that dialogue 3 more times.
Dialogue first time
你找谁？
什么？
你不懂中文？
我懂，我没听清楚。
Second time
你找谁？
什么？
你不懂中文？
我懂，我没听清楚。
Third time
你找谁？
什么？
你不懂中文？
我懂，我没听清楚。
Okay, hope that was useful. Just a few words, if we could run through them. So the verb to seek or to look for is,
找
and the word for who is,
谁
and you want to ask the question what, you say.
什么
The word for Chinese,
中文
the verb to understand,
懂
and not understand.
不懂
The word for clear or clearly,
清楚
to listen clearly,
听清楚
and I didn't hear you clearly.
我没听清楚
Okay. Did you hear me 清楚 a minute ago?
Yes,
Okay, that's
清楚
good. Okay, good. It's important to be 清楚 at all times if you can. We'll be back tomorrow and we will be 清楚.
Yes,
I know
as
that.
always.
But right now, Jenny, it is time for us to go.
Yeah.
And so we have to say 再见.
再见
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0472.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0472 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0472.